There's just something special about the San Juan Mountains of Colorado. We visited for the first time during COVID in 2021. As a result, I got into overlanding and have been wanting to go back. I needed to go back, breathe the fresh mountain air, clear my head. I needed to get away from the rat race. So in August 2023, I returned for a much-needed escape, and I brought my son, Jordan, who just got his driver's permit. The plan? Jeep, fish, and camp for 6 days in the San Juan Mountains. My name is Randy, and this is Travel Adventure Explore. Good morning, friends. We are just outside of Lake City, Colorado, on Cinnamon Pass. Found a beautiful campsite in here, and these trees all around us are really sheltering us from wind and stuff. It was really nice and peaceful, quiet here last night. We got the river right next to us down in here, past the hammock there. We specifically came here so that Jordan could do some fishing, and fishing we are going to do. So it's going to be a good day. The plan for today was to start the Alpine Loop. We were in no hurry. It took several days to get here from Pennsylvania, and now it was time to just enjoy it. So after doing some fishing, we packed up camp and started up Cinnamon Pass with hopes of making it to Silverton that night. Man, that was amazing. It's like just when you think you're okay to yell cut, there's a new view.
His antlers haven't even fully grown in.
As we started up Cinnamon, we encountered some midday rain, which made for quite a peaceful and serene drive through the mountains. All right, picture time, smile. 3, 2, 1. American Basin. You can't drive Cinnamon Pass without visiting American Basin. It's an ancient volcano, and the beauty of this place well, it's hard to capture it well on camera. Jordan can say that he slept in the volcano, so I think we're good to go.
Yes, I can.
We're moving on. We've got the sun starting to peek through over there. Mountains. I had thoughts of camping in American Basin that night. It was such an amazing backdrop, but I wasn't done exploring for the day yet. Up to this point, Jordan was just kind of along for the ride. He hadn't really caught the vision for this place yet. I wouldn't say that he was having a bad time, he just really wanted to go fishing again, instead of spending all day in the truck. But that would soon change. Hold my coffee. This is where it all changed for Jordan. When we came over Cinnamon Pass and looked out over the town of Animas Forks for the first time, Jordan suddenly abandoned his hopes of fishing again today. He wanted to explore this ghost town.
It's a mining town. Video miners is really coming back.
It's a pretty gnarly switchback. Silverton to the left, Engineer Pass to the right. Okay, I gotta back up here. Don't go over the edge.
Indeed. That's the place, people, who are camping for the night. We're gonna explore this whole town tomorrow.
I think it's Friday. Kind of losing track of the days here. We spent the night just south of the town of Animas Forks last night, and it is I'll show you, it's right back here in back of us. But it is a ghost town, a mining town. We're going to explore that in a little bit here after we get some coffee and get camp packed up. When we came down the mountain from Cinnamon yesterday, and you could see Animas Forks down in the valley, that really piqued Jordan's interest.
That's the place, people, who are camping for the night. We're gonna explore this whole town tomorrow.
He really wants to explore that. So that's what we're going to do here first before we go anywhere today. All right, stick around. It's going to be awesome. We made it to Animas Forks.
We have made it here.
We have made it. First thing that catches your eye when arriving in Animas is the massive remains of the old Gold Prince Mill. It was constructed in 1904 and closed shortly after in 1910. In 1917, most of the mill's major parts were removed for a new mill in nearby Eureka. The mill's dismantling signaled the beginning of the end for Animas Forks, and the town was a ghost town by the 1920s. 27 feet of snow.
Into their houses.
According to this plaque, during the winter of 1875 and 76, more than 27 feet of snow fell in Animas Forks. The people had to dig tunnels to get to their houses. And I can imagine that this fireplace was quite a necessary means of survival. The roof's about to cave in here. At an elevation of over 11,500 feet, Animas Forks is one of the loftiest mining towns ever established in the West. According to the 1885 publication, Crawford's Gripsack Guide of Colorado, the town is, quote, in the midst of wild and rugged country, where nothing but rich mines would ever induce a human being to live longer than necessary. Be careful, it could cave in.
Yeah. There is a reason for
I don't think this is quite up to code.
All I need is the floor to be able to come.
That's all you need, just the floor.
I just need
Okay. I didn't expect to spend so much time here in Animas. We've been talking about fishing for months, and so after fishing at Lake City yesterday, we were on the hunt for somewhere else to fish last night and today. I was pleasantly surprised when Jordan saw Animas last night from the top of the mountain and wanted to spend the day exploring here. Want to take a seat on that?
Wait, take a seat? Oh yeah, I can. Well, this has been fun. Very fun, actually. Even if most of the town is long gone, I gotta say, it was nice to see where all of these miners actually lived and came from and such. I gotta say. History is treasure.
You have to love Jordan. He's full of those one-liners. But he's right, history is treasure, and it's up to us to preserve it for future generations. Silverton, Colorado. Got some groceries, got restocked a little bit, got some ice for the cooler, lunch meat, eggs, that kind of stuff, some snacks. Getting ready to head back out. We're gonna hit Stony Pass, and the destination I think tonight is Kite Lake. We'll see if we can find a place to camp out there. I don't really know what to expect, but I think it's gonna be good. Rivers, old abandoned mines, and a beautiful trail ride leading to a beautiful place. That's what to expect. $12,650, Stony Pass, and we are heading to Kite Lake next. Check out this view behind us. How far down is it on your side? It's quite steep. Always. It isn't actually that far. Yeah. Some of the others have been, yeah. You're right. Still a pretty significant drop. Yes, it is. Still a quite steep drop. Yeah. Oh, God. make it to Kite Lake.
I know that much.
We did not come this far to not go the rest of the day.
Made it to the end of the stream, so the washout shouldn't be as extreme, people.
I think this is about it.
I would also say that this is it.
You would also say that?
I wonder if we'll see more upflowing water.
I don't know, I don't see a lake yet.
I think it's behind those rocks.
I hope so. I'm gonna be awful disappointed if there's no lake here. Are you sure? There's a little bit of a lake.
This was the most remote that I felt on this trip. 2.5 hours away from the closest town. Right away, I was drawn to the end of the road, an old tailings pile, with an amazing view of Kite Lake.
How's it look? We are actually on a tailings pile here. The old mine in back of us is all closed up back there, right there. And we're gonna camp here tonight with the view of the lake. Back there, mountains. Well, it is raining, and I'm glad I bought this awning here on the back, so at least I have something to stand under and cook here, cooking supper. Jordan is out exploring the lake in the rain. All the power to him. I got some hot water on here. I'm making some tea. I'm cooking some burgers. And hey, check this out. Had a Hitachi bag from a oscillating saw, but man, I got like everything that I need for coffee fits in this bag. So like my Jetboil, my coffee cup. I have instant coffee in here. You can see it, Starbucks. Also have some tea bags if anybody wants tea. Now I just have my little bag here right at the back of the truck. It's easily accessible and I can make coffee whenever I want. Look at this, I found him. He's all the way on the other side of the lake here. He is trying to find fish in this lake. I don't know that there are fish here, but he is determined. If there's no fish here, I know where we can find some fish, and we are gonna go fishing, and we're gonna catch some fish. If not here, I know of one other place. No fish here?
No, there are not.
Shucks.
Whether or not there was actually fish here, I don't know. It was in the 40s, though, cold and raining, so we drank our tea and ate our burgers in the truck, and went to bed early, enjoying the peaceful sounds of rain softly falling on the tent.
Well, good morning. It is before 6 o'clock, Saturday morning. It's been raining all night. We're getting out of here.
Yes, we are.
I doubt the rain's going to let up anytime soon here at Kite Lake. We're actually parked in a puddle here, so that was fun coming down out of the tent this morning. But we're just going to pack up camp here and get out of this place and move on to other places. All right, we're just about packed up. I'm making a cup of coffee here.
Man, it looks bright on that.
It's not that bright out. Jordan's in his swimming trunks
Yes, I am.
to pack up the tent and everything. He put his swimming trunks on.
And later on, I will dry off with my towel.
We are 2.5 hours from Silverton, and we were moving. Silverton's pretty remote, and then we're another 30 miles back past Silverton. Oh, here's another thing I forgot to tell you, Jordan. We're almost out of fuel.
I figured.
I have an extra gallon on the side of the truck, so I think we're going to probably be using that.
When leaving Silverton, we had what appeared to be plenty of fuel. The Gladiator Ecodiesel had just got 25 miles a gallon on the way here from Pennsylvania. But what I didn't take into consideration was running in 4 low, which significantly reduced my fuel mileage.
So yeah, we're driving down a creek today.
People, we just saw a moose. I don't think I've ever really seen a live one in my life. There's another one. Oh, man.
You see it right there? People, look at the moose.
Started to settle into a groove. We each had our own jobs. When we'd get to camp in the evening, Jordan would set up the tent while I was cooking supper, and in the morning, he'd pack up the tent while I was making breakfast. Occasionally, on the trail, Jordan would hop out of the truck to get some footage. Home and cell service became a distant memory. This was now our life, and we became a crew.
we are back to Stony Pass. We made it off of the road to Kite Lake. So we still got a ways to go. I mean, we still got, I'd say, a good hour and a half until we get back to Silverton. Fuel mileage is doing pretty well. I actually found the reason why our fuel mileage was doing so bad was because I had it in 4-low and first gear in 4-low, and so that really messed up my ratio. But we're running in 4-high now, and fuel mileage is looking a lot better. Yeah, I think we'll make it. I hope we make it. This is not a place you want to be out of diesel.
We did encounter a few other vehicles out here, and usually people have extra gas on them, but diesel is different. You don't see many diesels out here doing this, so it's not like we could just buy some diesel off of someone if we ran out. It would require a long trip to Silverton and a long trip back out, probably costing us an entire day, if not longer.
Deer. A nice deer is watching us.
People camping here last night. Yeah! On the Alpine Loop again.
Right there.
Alpine Tundra.
Officially on the way back down the other side.
Some hikers down there.
We picked these hikers up. As we were passing them, they asked if we could give them a ride into Silverton, which I think is about 6 miles or so from here. They got caught out in the rain, the storms here, them and their 2 dogs. And man, we're full. We're full in the truck here and in the back. So we proceeded down the mountain a short piece, and then I was like, man, you know, I wish I could help these guys. So I said, hey, you guys want to hang on to the back here, hang on to the bumper or whatever, stay on the bumper, hang on to the rack. And they were like, yeah, that would be great if we could do that. And then they said, well, what about a tailgate? So I was like, hey, let's do it. So we put the tailgate down. They're riding the tailgate right now. Their dogs are riding on their laps, and we're giving them a ride down into Silverton here, and they are very thankful for that.
I opted not to tell our hitchhiker friends about our fuel shortage crisis. I figured it was mostly downhill from here, and I still had the 1 gallon reserve on the rack yet, so why worry them? We were, however, farther from town than I had thought.
These guys rode the tailgate down 10 miles to Silverton.
With those dogs over there.
Yeah, with the dogs.
Dogs
Yep.
on our laps.
That's going to be some memories there.
Dude,
tell the
that
kids, the
was
grandkids.
The biggest adventure ever, man.
We made it to Silverton. The next leg of the trip requires driving the $1 Million Highway from Silverton to Ridgeway. It's a road with waterfalls and epic views everywhere. And most of the road has no guide rails. It was built in the 1880s by Otto Mears as a toll road connecting Silverton to Ouray. Tonight we plan to camp on Last Dollar Road near Telluride and visit Maddie's house from John Wayne's movie True Grit. But before that, the goal is to actually catch fish today. I know of a place in Ridgeway where we caught fish before. And I don't think I could have planned it any better. We both had fish on the line at the same time.
Hey, you got a fish. Look at that. That's a nice one, too.
Now we're on our way to Last Dollar Road in search of Maddie's house from John Wayne's movie True Grit. We're heading south from Ridgeway towards the forest access point, and the views on this road are already incredible.
So this is Maddie's house from True Grit behind me here. This house was in the opening and closing scenes of the movie True Grit from 1969. For the 50th anniversary, they redid it. 2018, 2019.
And it's currently for sale. And I have to say, if money were no obstacle, this road would be at the top of my list of where to live. Who knows? Maybe someday. Moving on from Maddie's house, we continued towards Telluride on Last Dollar Road. I wasn't really looking for anything that technical today. I just wanted a nice dirt road drive with views, something to give Jordan a little seat time on. He just got his permit before we left on this trip and has less than 3 hours on his record. I thought this would be a good road for him. This is a different perspective for me. Usually I drive everywhere, and I do a lot of it. But to be able to sit passenger and enjoy the drive, the scenery, the moment, this is special. And I'm enjoying every moment.
Hold on.
stop right there. This is what it's all about, right here. Sure, I love the mountains and the views, but even more than that, I love the memories. It is Saturday right now, and we're close to Telluride, and there's people everywhere up here camping. We found a campsite tonight with a pretty incredible view of the San Juan Mountains. The people in ground tents had taken all the good sites, but being that we were not in a ground tent, we were able to use this site. It was rocky, but it was worth it. I wasn't going to do any more filming tonight, but man, you guys got to see this. Check out this sunset.
It's getting better.
Yeah, I think we're past the peak of it, but check this out. Well, it was windy out tonight, folks. The wind was coming right at the back of the truck where I usually cook on the tailgate. So I opted to put the annex on, which is, so we have the rooftop tent up here, and the annex is another little room on the bottom here. It's cozy in here. Got some lights hung, and we're running off of the Jackery battery pack there. For lack of better options, this was our kitchen setup for tonight, and we kept the bear spray close. Good morning, friends. It is Sunday morning. We are on Last Dollar Road, just outside of Telluride, Colorado. Been sitting here watching the sunrise. Actually, I was expecting a more dramatic sunrise this morning, but the way that we're situated in the mountains here, we really couldn't see the sunrise. I could see it a little bit on the mountain peaks across from us. But anyhow, so we just sat here around the fire for a little bit, got the guitar out. It's Sunday morning, played guitar for a little bit, watched our online church service. It is just as peaceful as could be,
and the view is just outstanding. So it's been really nice sitting outside here at the fire and just looking at the view. It's a beautiful day today.
I've been really looking forward to this day since I started planning this trip several months ago. There are some amazing places we plan to explore today, but when you have a campsite with a view like this, you want to just soak up every moment. Looks like lots of other people are already there though, so we wouldn't have made a good spot, but what a view. I'm happy with where we chose to stay.
Oh, most definitely.
Driving out Last Dollar Road, here we are overlooking the airport at the end of the runway. I'm making a sandwich and waiting for a plane to take off or land. Sounds like one's about ready to take off right now, actually. Welcome to Telluride, Colorado. So we're going to check out the gondola ride here.
A few years ago, my friend brought his new bride to Telluride to ride this gondola. I've been wanting to check it out ever since. I think possibly the best part is the coffee shop at the entrance.
You don't want coffee? I am getting some coffee. Jordan got shaved ice. Sour apple is his choice, and I got the Butch Cassidy. I thought I would try something different here. Butch Cassidy sounded pretty, I don't know, interesting. It's pretty good. Yeah? Alright, here we go. We're going up the mountain.
This gondola is the first and only free public transportation of its kind in the United States.
I'm thinking this is a place I would not want to be stuck. It's not that far down if we did fall. Or if the cable broke or anything like that.
The gondola is owned and operated by the town of Mountain Village as a means of bringing tourists to their town. We're not going all the way to Mountain Village today. We're just going to the first stop at the top of the mountain. We're just walking up here to, I think the top of the ski lift. Just going to see the view up here before heading back down. Back down at the truck, we drove across town to the tallest waterfall in Colorado, Bridalveil Falls. At the top of the falls is a hydroelectric power station built in 1907, which was built to power the nearby mines. Today it provides sustainable energy to the town of Telluride. It's also at the top of Black Bear Pass, a trail I've been itching to do on this trip, and rumor has it some off-road enthusiasts just shoveled it open yesterday. We may have to check that out later, but for right now, we're heading up our very first Badge of Honor trail, Imogene Pass. Imogene connects Telluride with the town of Jackery on the other side of the mountain. It's a distance of about 11.9 miles with a technical rating of 6 out of 10. It should take us about 4 hours to do this trail. The high point is 13,191 feet.
Going up Imogene! Dor wanted to get a picture of this crane here coming up Imogene. There it is. Back in the truck!
Across the valley we could see the infamous switchbacks on Black Bear Pass, just waiting for us to drive them. We were just taking our time filming and cautiously driving this shelf road. I pulled over to let some other Jeeps pass. When I did, one of them said to me, "Hey, I got a pic of your Jeep back there with that waterfall. Follow us to the top and I'll send it to you." And that's when the fun began. Our pace significantly increased as the focus now became keeping up with the group. This was the first time that we had rode with others in a trail ride, and it was an experience like none other.
Wow, they had to back up a good bit.
More old ruins.
Oh, that was a good place for them to back up to.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
A lot more evidence of mining up here. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, sure is. Mine's everywhere.
Yeah.
I love solo, but I like doing it with a group.
Throughout this whole site, only one building is still standing, and even then, it's a bit of a stretch. There are others, sure. Reminds me of Pike's Peak. After all, this was just about what we saw right before we hit the top.
Yeah, that is a pretty amazing view, I'll tell you that. Hey, there's the airport down there, you see it?
Not quite.
Yes.
Imogene Pass.
We made it.
Elevation 13,114 feet.
We made it. Very first Badge of Honor trail. We are at the summit of Imogene Pass. Man, I was just trying to keep up with these guys the whole way to the top, and it was a rush. Let me tell you.
This calls for a cookie.
Yeah, let's have some cookies and coffee and celebrate.
Do the coffee.
You won't do the coffee?
At this point in the day, Jordan was done. He was tired of all the filming and wanted to go fishing. So I said, well, why don't we do a trail just for the fun of it and not worry about filming? Well, that sounded good to him, so we set out on Overpass with hopes of camping at Alto Lakes that night. And with all the fun we were having just enjoying this nice, relaxing trail ride, we couldn't help but capture some stuff on camera.
Sunset. Oh, man.
Okay, people, after a few difficulties with the camera that may or may not have accidentally been caused by me, We're out here night riding. Is that what it's called?
Night wheeling.
Night wheeling, that's it. We're out here night wheeling to get to
Alta Lakes.
Alta Lakes, that's it. A lake that we are absolutely sure...
3 lakes.
Yes, exactly. 3 lakes this time that we are absolutely sure contain fish. So it won't be like the tailings pond. Let's just hope it doesn't rain like the tailings pond too. But anyway, this should be a much more pleasant experience. So we might add in a bit more B-roll. But then when we get there, we will document our experiences. So see you there.
Oh, good morning, friends. It is Monday morning. Hey, it's a little after 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm waiting for the sun to come up here on Alta Lakes near Telluride. Got a really neat day today planned. We're gonna come up from Jackery and go up into Yankee Boy Basin. So it's gonna be fun.
Jackery and Yankee Boy Basin. This is the place that called to me 2 years ago. When we vacationed in Jackery, Jordan and I attempted to take our Lincoln Navigator up Yankee Boy to Wright's Lake, looking for somewhere to fish. We couldn't make it the whole way, and I've been wanting to finish this trail ever since.
Well, hey friends, we have more amazing footage coming from Yankee Boy Basin in just a second, so don't go anywhere. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get back to Yankee Boy Basin.
People, look. It's Ms. Dole. She's followed us again.
2 years ago, when we started this trail, we were attempting to make it to Wright Lake. So naturally, that is the end goal today.
Sipping up water. That is how many shots this man wants.
This cannot
Five
seriously be Wright's Lake. There is no lake there.
Found her.
There it is. It was hiding from us.
It was a horseshoe lake situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, look. It's the lake.
Wright Lake.
Yes, indeed it is. And you can't really see it from here, but it's actually very blue. As well as a barren wasteland beneath the water, so no fish can really live in there. I don't think. Look at it. We are here. Isn't that wonderful?
Where there are babies, there are mamas.
Yeah. Do not get close to them. They are larger than they appear here. Although that would be because of the depth perception. Really, these things are probably quite large. First time I've actually seen bears in Colorado.
We're waking up to the view on Ophir Pass this morning. After coming down from Yankee Boy Basin yesterday, we're heading back towards Silverton to complete the Alpine Loop today.
We are doing Engineer Pass. We are completing the Alpine Loop here. It is a badge of honor trail, and we are looking forward to that. It's going to be a great day today.
The itinerary for this trip was somewhat loose. When we arrived in the San Juans a week ago, we actually started out on Engineer, but it didn't feel right in the moment. We turned around and went to Cinnamon Pass, leaving the Engineer Pass portion of the Alpine Loop to finish as we leave.
came through the town of Silverton, which wasn't quite awake yet. There were a few stores open though, so we stopped in for some souvenirs, Christmas presents, and stickers. One last run through Animus Forks, thought we might as well enjoy it again for a few minutes before heading up over Engineer.
Everyone, thanks for joining us today. Hope you're enjoying the episode. When we left home, I gave Jordan an option of one extra thing that we could do on the trip here. Gave him 3 options. The first one was the train ride from Durango to Silverton. Second one was the zip line. The third one was indoor skydiving.
You can probably guess which one I picked.
Which one did Jordan pick? Comment below. That is coming up at the end of this episode, so stay tuned. Let's get back to it.
Jordan did a great job running camera. He was motivated today. He was looking forward to heading home, as well as our extra activity we had planned for tomorrow. Would you leave a comment for Jordan below? Tell him he did a great job.
Alright. About time.
cousin asked me what it was like running into traffic at all these remote places. You might not think, but there's actually quite a bit of traffic, from side-by-sides to jeeps to hikers and motorcycles. Everyone shares the one-lane shelf road trails. It's expected to meet someone coming your way on a blind corner. It's inevitable that you will be backing up or pulling over to let someone past.
Not much battery left.
Put a new battery in.
No, not much. There's still enough to record this.
This is about the worst place to hear that your camera battery is low. Fortunately, there was just enough juice to record this next piece. I really wanted to show you in one uncut clip what it was like arriving at the top.
There's the guys on Yankee Boy yesterday.
Oh, some guys. Alright, let's do this.
To the top we go.
To the top we go. Here we are.
Right beside this Toyota up here.
Oh, don't hit anything.
It's these guys.
We are here.
Someone stole the sign.
Someone stole the sign on your Engineer Pass. We're here at Engineer Pass. What a phenomenal journey this has been in the last couple weeks here. This is our last trail that we're doing before heading home. So as soon as we get to the bottom of the mountain here, we begin
straight for Denver.
We begin the journey home. We're going to Denver. Here we are, Engineer Pass. This is a badge of honor trail. So we have to check in here yet. Third badge of honor since in the last couple days here. So really excited about that. Had a great time. We'll see you in the next adventure,
Whenever it happens.
We've got one more thing to do yet before leaving. We're heading upstairs to the flight deck. Getting ready to go indoor skydiving. Check this out. I fly. All right, here it is, folks.